EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. On play action, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get this to Ward. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Working with a 2nd and 3. Off play action, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. He's got Allen. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 24. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards to go on second down. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Now, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Fields now to throw. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 16-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Fields on first down. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point safely through, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mike 7. Come on, the ball. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. 15. 7's a Mike. Stop your whining.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. On the ground with Ward. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a carry for Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. And keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. That's Ward, complete right side. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a gain of 6. Brings us 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Wall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check, check. Lucky.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as he'll go for 2 here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. On 2nd and inches, Fields. They'll roll him out right.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
To throw is Fields. It's caught by Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Allen. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Fields. Flushed out right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run it with Ward. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. play action. It's Fields. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now he'll escape to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Final shot before the break. Fields. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the whip. Check 99.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wall, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mike 7. Mike 7. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mahomes now to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a dump off here complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And once again, this is Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Darius Leonard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And that'll be incomplete.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll run on first down. Wall. And he's got this down to the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. This is caught. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Throw left side, caught here by Ward. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Off play action. Fields going deep here for Allen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Flush to his right, toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Finds a seam inside the 40. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run the counter. Wall busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Philly. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Back to throw. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. To throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And that'll set him back 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. The 30. 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Those are friends in Bayou